hype team he's got with him. This is
3, 2, 1.
Iceland-esque hype team.
Yeah, he can. I believe. Let's see what he
Wiggles
does.
himself in.
Come on, Shiv.
Come on, let's go.
Here we go. Come on, he's
Let's
playing
go.
it. It's moving.
Wow.
It's over the knees. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's got it.
The blood's coming out. Come on, lock it
Let's
up.
go.
Oh.
Can he fix it?
Holy
He's shaking.
Good lift.
Wow.
Welcome back, Strongman and Strongwomen fans, and I hope you all had a great weekend. And kicking off today with this legend, Mikhail Shivlakov of Russia. So this man, the 40-year-old powerhouse, he stole the show yesterday for the Masters deadlift world record attempt. And as you just saw in that quick video before, he actually successfully smashed the record with a 436 kilo deadlift. Now, let that just sink in. The man is 40 years old and he's lifting weights like that. Now, as we know, last year he did attempt it. Well, no, sorry, not last year. It was last June of this year where he went head-to-head with Terry Hollands for the record and was unlucky in that attempt where he had two opening lifts of 420. The first one failed. The second one was successful. And unfortunately, the 436 on that time didn't get called. He couldn't make it. So today he actually opens up on 410 kilos, so slightly different limits with the weights that he set himself on. I'm not too sure what he did for warm-ups. It didn't show the footage, but I imagine it was somewhere near this type of mark because obviously he just wants to fire up that nervous system and not use too much energy and focus when going for that lift. So he gets a successful 410. Still gets the the standard nosebleed, which we all know and expect from him now because of that blood pressure. But walks off, no issues, nice and easy lift. I'll be honest, it looked a little bit slow to me at the top of the movement, but I thought to myself, I know this man, I've seen him before, and he's a legend. So here we go. Here's the full actual attempt at 436. And it was a very, let's say, funny attempt. Obviously, the way his body shakes, as you can see here, he is literally fighting it out to the very end. His body is convulsing, it's shaking, he's hitching, he's all over the place, but he hits it, despite all that pressure on his body to make him wobble that much. The man gets it, and what an impressive feat of strength, and amazing record, and he's fully deserving of it. He couldn't get it in the last attempt in June, but he's deserving of it this time, and I think definitely he proved himself to everyone that he's still got it, and he's someone to be not overlooked at any stage of his career, even though he's a bit older than most of the other chaps in the sport, because he's actually competing next month in World's Strongest Man for Russia. So you've got a man in his 40s, albeit he's only 40 at the moment, but he's still up there with the top guys. So well done, mate. Massive congratulations. You smashed that. I don't think anyone else has got as much of a heart as you have, because they probably would have just given up with that attempt when they struggle that much. But you didn't let go. You came, you saw, and you conquered, and you deserve that. And I'm super impressed, and I can't wait to see you compete in November at World's Strongest Man and see how you do, because overall you are a consistent athlete, and you do have a bit more than most of them. I think you want it more, I think, because you're a little bit older, you were hungrier, and you're not willing to give up, plus that experience. So congratulations, Mikhail, and enjoy that that title. It's yours, you deserve it. So obviously we also then had Ivan going against Rauno for the 502 deadlift world record attempt. So his opening lift here, 400, nice speed rep. As we know now of Ivan, he's a very good deadlifter. Technically, he is pretty much all he's known for. I'd class him more as a powerlifter, not really a strongman, because all he seems to do is just powerlifting movements. He's good at pressing and whatnot. I've seen other videos of him benching and shoulder pressing and one arm heavy pressing dumbbells, but ultimately he's a deadlifter, and that's what he set his sight on, back last year in December when he tried to take on the deadlift record then before Hathor, when he went for the 501, but was unsuccessful. And obviously if you check my video, you can see that that attempt where he bombs it. The second attempt here, so he jumped up in 50 kilo increments, by the way. So quite heavy, heavy and fast jumps, to be honest. Most guys go up in 20 a side, or 45 plates if you're American. Here we're kilos. That's what I tend to do when I'm doing lifts. I go up 20 kilos a side each side, but obviously it gets a nice 450. That one's a little bit slower at the top. The 400 was nice and fast from start to finish. That one slowed down a little bit, but nonetheless he's still got the lift nice and comfortably and looked quite composed. As you saw there, he's also wearing his suit. Obviously all the guys are wearing suits just to give him that little bit of extra help and power through the hips, and just to keep their body a bit more stiff. Less chance of injury there as well. I've never used one personally. I like to lift raw, just with a belt and no straps, just chalk. I'm old school, but I don't attempt this sort of weight. So here he is on the 502, obviously being reffed by the legendary Big Z, as always, Srdjunas Savickas, the log press world record holder. And here we go. So gets up really fast, but unfortunately just can't get that lockout, and well, not the lockout, sorry, he can't get over the knees, and this happened in December with the 501. So Hathor was actually commentating with this with Mark and Big Loz, and he was giving his respect to him and compliments, because he's like, I know what this weight feels like, and just to even get it up that high and that fast from the floor is a massive feat of strength in itself. And in the world there's only 3 men at present who can actually lift this weight, and obviously that's being Ivan, Eddie and Hathor. So unlucky Ivan, well done for finally getting your platform here with World's Ultimate Strongman. You do deserve to be taken more seriously in the industry. You are one of the best deadlifters of all time. That is a fact. You've proven it. And your 490 is only 11 kilos off the actual world record. So better luck next time. We know it's coming. It's only a matter of time. Keep training. Give it a little bit more time. And fingers crossed, you're going to get it. So well done, and thanks for competing, mate. It was great to see you on this event today. So lastly, Rauno Heinla. As we know, Rauno, he actually broke the world record last month for 400 for reps, and I've got another video on my channel which you can check that out if you want, where he got 400 for 6, setting new world records. So since then he actually had a whole month off from that, because he was saying he felt burnt out before that, and that 6th rep really took it out of him. So he hasn't actually really prepared for this event, and to be honest with you, I think that's a bad call, and he shouldn't be going for 2 world records this close to each other. But nonetheless, he still went for it. I think there's a little bit of money incentive behind it as well, because obviously they were paying a type of bonus, I believe, for whoever had the heaviest successful lift of the day between him and Ivan. So Rauno actually opens up with a 375 kilo deadlift for his warm-up set, which is a very nice speed rep, which you will see coming up as he's just getting himself set up. Nice and easy, no problem whatsoever. So obviously this is a crazy weight to be warming up with, but as we know now in the sport, the guys are getting stronger and stronger and pushing themselves further and further against one another to just make big weights in the past, which were world records, by the way, as warm-up weights now. So yeah, it's quite funny to see that. But so Rauno, obviously, he knows that he's going against Ivan, and he actually tactically decides to go 4.55 on his second attempt. So I reckon he did this because he knew that Ivan was jumped up in 50 kilo increments. So he knew that Ivan was going to go to 502 straight after this one, and probably wouldn't get it. That's what he was thinking. He thought, if he doesn't get it, I'm going to win the money, because I've already beaten him on the second lift if he obviously gets this 4.55, which you'll see he does quite easily, to be fair. A little bit slow at the top, but I mean, it's a big jump. From 375 is a pretty big jump, and it's a massive weight to lift anyway. Again, it used to be a world record. So here we go, nice and fast, but just a little bit slow above the knees, but he gets the lockout and gets the lift. And very impressive, may I say, because like I said previously, he didn't even prepare for this competition. He had a month off because his body and nervous system and immune system was shot from the last world record attempt. But unfortunately, and quite disappointingly for me, and I think for the fans, he decides not to go for another lift. And, I understand he wants to play it safe and not, kid his body and go TT. But the end of the day, he's entered a competition to go for a record, and he didn't do it. He wasn't injured. Maybe he felt like he might injure himself, and he actually felt more gas from the 455. But nonetheless, it's still a fantastic lift. And also, I respect you because you only did a record last month. So to even come here and still lift over 400 is impressive because your body was probably knackered. So well done, Rauno, and congratulations to all the guys today. You did an amazing job, and I hope you guys liked it. Need to wrap things up. Obviously, the World's Strongest Man was postponed from May this year, and it's now been put down for the 14th and 15th of November next month, with the actual qualifying rounds on the 11th and 12th. Now that's going to be taking place in Anna Maria Island in Bradenton, Florida, in America. And obviously I'm not too sure what's going to be happening with that. There should, imagine, be some live streams, I would hope. Obviously there's not going to be a massive crowd there because of COVID is still affecting the sport and all sports around the world. But that's something really exciting to look forward to. Obviously, as you know, Mikhail, he's going to be there for Russia. Ivan, unfortunately not, and Rauno, they don't represent their country in strongman, but it's going to be a massive event nonetheless. You know, it's just it's the first biggest strongman event in the world, separate to the Arnolds and also to World's Ultimate Strongman now. So I'm really excited for that, and I can't wait for it to happen. I'm going to make a few videos on some of my favourites and also some newcomers that are going to be there, like Irvin Toots. You may have seen him in a still on this video. He actually came third in Europe's Strongest Man quite recently, a newcomer. He was introduced by Rauno, may I say. So he's a good, exciting person to look forward to, as are many others. So I will make some videos on that. But what do you guys think about the event from yesterday with Rauno, Ivan, and Mikhail? Leave your comments in the section below. Let me know what you guys think about that day. I loved it, and I'd love to get talking about the lifts themselves. So if you did like the video, as always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And if you haven't already, please do share it to any strongman pages you may know of, or anyone else who might be interested. So thanks a lot for watching today, guys and girls, and I'll see you soon. Amigo One Fitness, signing out.